I am Paul Elliman. I live in London, but I grew up in North Wales in Mold, which is not far from here. As a young person in the late 70s, early 80s, I could see shifts in the way art exists or the way art is made that parallel the kind of path that my father took from the car industry to the computer industry. That kind of pattern is very much echoes the pattern in post-war contemporary or modern arts, moving from heavily produced sculptural production to an art that exists almost entirely as language and communication. So the found font was kind of an important development for me in terms of achieving a work that was going to exist in its own right as language. But it was something that I just kind of spotted going through a collection of my dad's spare car parts, old Vauxhall parts, that I kind of took them out of a box and just laid them out, kind of wriggly shapes. I wasn't really looking for alphabetical shapes, but I was looking for things that looked like that sort of somehow mirrored the production of a visual language. I'm not looking for A's and B's and C's. I'm looking for things that are sort of language-like or letter-like, that would represent this idea that the language that we think and speak, the language that I'm communicating in now, is produced according to a template which is pretty much similar to the way anything around us is produced. In this case, I worked with Mark, El-khatib, and Sara de Bondt, the graphic designers. The way that we produced the initial versions of the setting of the title, I gathered as many object characters as I could find, and then we just chose the ones before. We didn't scan them all, we just chose the ones that we thought could, right. And then we sort of swapped some out and did it like that. So I think when I see the current version of the setting of the title, Beautiful World, Where Are You?, it presents it quite beautifully in a weird kind of way, you know. And I think that's sort of wrong. You know, perhaps that's what we want, you know, like the mirror that tells us we're beautiful. We want the things around us to tell us that the world is like that. And I think that this is a question that's asking, where is it? Where is that?